What's up, fanatics? Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. This is part 3, and in this part I am level 9 currently, and I have been leveling up my Ardent Flame tree pretty heavily. As you can see here, I have 2 of the passive abilities. This one increases the damage of burning effects, which applies to Dragonite Standard, my ultimate, and also Burning Embers, which I have morphed to now heal me. And I also have this passive, Warmth, which causes damage. Causing damage with Ardent Flame ability, snares the target 50% for 2 seconds. So the passive for this tree are pretty nice, and I've been leveling up the tree pretty heavily. And also, as you can see, I am level 9, as I said. And basically, the last episode I was dying and derping a lot because that was really me getting the hang of the quest system and basically at what levels should you attempt certain quests. And now I've realized you should really stick to quests that are your level or below. That sounds like common sense, but I've played MMOs in the past where you could attempt quests that are above your level. So I don't know. It was just me getting the hang of this game, and some of you guys were complaining, but now I've sort of got a much better grasp with this game and the quest and everything. So first thing that I wanted to do in this episode is visit the Mages Guild in Davon's Watch, and that is right here. I'm actually already a part of the Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild. I should probably mention in the last episode, or I mean off camera, I completed the Barwith quest. I went and killed him myself without a group this time, was able to complete that quest. It didn't glitch on me anymore. And I also completely did Bleak Rock. Like I did every single quest that you can possibly do in here, and that's what's got me to level 9 pretty much. And I completed the first Fighters Guild quest line, and that's why I am level 9 now, whereas before I was like level 6 maybe? Okay, so one thing I heard about the Mages Guild, and I assume they were talking about the Davon's Watch one because that's, you know, someone was using the zone feature and they had to be around here somewhere. They were saying that the bookshelves have a bunch of skill books, so I'm going to see if that's true. Okay, so Destruction Staff increased to 2. Does this one have anything? I'm not sure if there's a... Okay, so there is a delay if you... Just like Skyrim. Light Armor increased to 9. Cool. What do you have? I already read Boethiah's Glory. Ode to Auridon. I guess I maybe already read that one as well. Or maybe it doesn't have a skill. But yeah, you generally want to look at all the bookshelves you can because they will increase your skills. As seen right here, medium armor increase, although I'm using heavy armor, no skill, and what do you got for me? Someone was saying there was like 9 skills you could get from the Mages Guild. Ardent Flame, well that's good, isn't it? Okay, so is that all the bookshelves? Okay, so yeah, you definitely want to go into the Mages Guild and get some of these free skill points, pretty much. And the thing with the Mages Guild, I haven't really touched on it yet, but one of the things that you need to do is like find... That's interesting. You need to find like a whole bunch of lore books and stuff, and generally they're actually hidden in places that look like they are, you know, that's where they would be hidden. Like I found one near the Ashfall Mountain, or Ash Mountain I mean, in like this little corner with a bug, I forget what they're called, but like the fire bugs. It was like sort of guarding it, so there's two-handed. So yeah, so I found like 3 lore books, and they're definitely hidden in like certain locations. Alright, so let's just run through all of these. So we're increasing our skills by a bit, even though the skills that we're increasing are not really the skills that we're using. And also we have 2 side quests here that we can start. However, I'm not sure if I want to do that. Alright, let's read these. Heavy armor, that's wonderful because that's what I'm using. Maybe these are the last 2. Okay, so yeah, you definitely get a lot of skill points just by looking through all the bookshelves in the Mages Guild. Cool. So if we look at my journal here, I have also done off camera all of the things that I did in the beta. If you remember, like we got up to Balfoyn, we lit the signal fires, then we went to the docks and helped Captain Rana. I chose the other option this time and helped Darge instead at the fort, and apparently Captain Rana dies. How sad. Anyways, this is the quest that I'm on right now, and if we look at Stonefalls, I have a level 10 quest as well. I'm going to wait till I'm level 10 to attempt that. But we also have this, Warning Davon's Watch. Okay, I'm going to pronounce it the same way starting from now on, and it's going to be Davon's Watch. Warning Davon's Watch. I should head to Davon's Watch so I can ensure the troops have been warned about the Covenant. I should speak with Holgan in Davon's Watch, then I'll verify they've received word that Covenant forces are on the move. And it's weird because all the quests before this were a higher level, like level 6, but this one's level 4. I guess maybe it's just because all we have to do is talk. So I'm going to go ahead and head over to this person, Holgan, and then we'll continue from there. Alright, so there's Holgan right in front of us. I believe we've already talked to him. His name did sound familiar to me. Yeah, he's the dude with the eye patch.
Have you come from Balfoyn? What news do you have?
We've repelled the Covenant attack there. Did the signal fires work? And just so you guys, I know I just mentioned this, but just so you guys completely understand, I did off camera exactly what I did up to the end of my beta series. I believe I made 7 episodes, so that's just what I'm getting off of right now. We've repelled the Covenant attack there. Did the signal fires work?
Yes, soldier. Thank you. We're giving the Covenant a good fight. Without your warning, Davon's Watch would be in their hands. Feels good to save a city, doesn't it?
It does, and I've saved like 2 cities already. Davon's Watch we saved like right at the beginning of my career, and we also saved Balfoyan now. And Bleak Rock, so 3. Complete quest.
You fought like a true Nord. The Skalds will remember your deeds in story and song. And I'll remember you. Holgan always remembers his friends.
What can you tell me about Davon's Watch? I don't think that has anything to do with a quest. Okay, so is that it? So it looks like we have completely completed that whole quest line with saving Balfoyan and warning Davon's Watch. So the only quest we have currently is level 10. And what is this? Strong blah blah blah. The citizens are busy with you should ignore. Right, okay, so this is something to do with Ebonheart, and we have to convince the Argonians, Nords, and Dark. I started this a long time ago. So what can we do? Should we do that? I don't think so. I think we should level to level 10 first. I think what we should do is... I remember there was a whole bunch of quests. Where was it? You know what? Let's go ahead and try and do that. Yeah, even though it's level 10, I think for the moment all we have to do is... talk to people anyways. So where is this way shrine? Right, it's outside the city. So we will head to the way shrine, and then we'll go ahead and go to Ebonheart, and then we'll try and convince the Argonians, Nords, and Dark Elves. What are we trying to convince them of? Forgive me, it was a while since I started this quest. Okay, so we're trying to unite the factions. That's weird. I thought the factions were already united. Oh well. But yeah, the Ebonheart Pact is, of course, Argonians, Dark Elves, and Nords. Ironic considering we're an Imperial and we have nothing to do with them, but we must play our part anyways, so we'll go ahead and use this way shrine and head to Ebonheart. There we go. Alright, so here we are in Ebonheart. Now there are a whole bunch of side quests we can start off on. There's one over there, there's one over there, and that's looks to be the only 2. Actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and start another side quest. Alright. Adele Montagna.
Greetings. I have a message for you from Velast, mistress of Incunabula.
A message for me?
Indeed. She has a task for you. You'll want to speak with her as soon as you can.
Where can I find her?
Velast awaits you at the Guild Hall in Davon's Watch, along the eastern coast of Stonefalls.
Ask you a few questions. Who's Velast? You know what she wants. Cool beans. Alright, so was that have to do with the Mages Guild? I would think so. Yeah, Mages Guild. Whenever it has to do with like lore, it usually has to do with the Mages Guild. So that's something that I'm not going to do at the moment. So we have another side quest in there. No, this is part of the quest that we are on. There we go. I think we're gonna go ahead and see what this quest is over here, though. Because to be quite honest, I don't really want to do this restoring order quest at the moment.
Ah, my business partner. I've located another rare and valuable vintage here in Ebonheart. Are you willing to acquire it for me?
Ah, okay, so I actually did a quest for this guy in Davon's Watch. He wanted me to steal a bottle of wine, and I actually ended up grabbing a rat, setting it free in the bar to distract the bartender, and then I was able to grab that wine. Sounds interesting.
There's a bottle of white gold tower here in Ebonheart. The war wizard who owns it retired to this town and opened an inn. Phadrasa Andrethi took the bottle off the battlefield. Now it's gathering dust in her private reserve.
Who is she?
She was a decorated soldier in the Ebonheart Pact. Now she tends to guests at the Ebony Flask. Her Nightflower servants probably know her best. If you want to know how to get that bottle, talk to one.
That wine will be yours.
Just let me know what I can do to help.
What can you tell me about the wizard? Any advice? Makes sense. Goodbye. Okay, one thing I wanted to mention before we go ahead and get started on this quest here is that I do have my own guild. It's called Vana's Vanguards. As you can see, it only has 3 members because I haven't really been, you know, actively doing this because I'm trying to get into the game first, and then we'll focus on the guild. Don't read this, it's really embarrassing and just something I threw up in a second. But anyone is free to join this guild basically. Keep in mind you can join up to 5 guilds, so if you're afraid of leaving a guild you're in with your friend or something, you can be in 5 guilds at once. So if you want to be in my guild, by all means. I want to grow this into something pretty significant, you know, in due time. So if you want to join this, go ahead and message me in game. Again, my guy's name is Vonicus, and yeah, I will invite you. Anyways, steal the bottle of white gold tower. And who are you? Let's go ahead and start this. Might as well.
Comrade, I have an urgent message for you.
What is it?
Guildmaster Sees All Colors would like to see you as soon as possible. She said the journal has revealed something about the Vivikis, whatever that is. She awaits you at the guild hall.
Sounds a bit like Vonicus. Yeah, so off camera I did the first Fighters Guild questline, like I said, and basically we had to kill this snake woman. That was actually a pretty challenging fight, and it took a while to realize you had to destroy the orbs that were healing her, and the orbs would heal you back, and it was pretty challenging, but I was able to do it. And I was going to make a video about how to defeat her, but apparently once you beat her, you can't do it again on the same character. At least I haven't found a way to. Where can I find her?
You can find her in the hall in Mournhold, comrade. May the Eight protect you.
Okay, did she say
No
what's
idea.
happening? Goodbye.
What?
Alright, so that's another Fighters Guild quest. However, I want to do this really quickly. Taking the tower. And looks like we need to go in here, which is what? Ebony Flask, right? Duh, that's what he just said. Okay. So, hints. The hints are weird about this game. It basically tells you exactly what you need to do. That's not really a hint. But Melee the Pure knows about the Innkeeper. Emil the Deaf knows about the Innkeeper. So this is Emil the
May I
Deaf.
get you a drink, my lord? Perhaps a tune on the lute? I've been told my fingers are quite gifted.
Must be popular with the ladies. What can you tell me about your mistress?
I don't hate her, but there's no love lost between the Night Flowers and Phaedrasa. She regards us a necessary evil. She doesn't even partake of our talents. Plus, she's incredibly jumpy.
What do you mean by jumpy?
My guess is she's caught one too many fireball blasts in the war. She still hates loud noises. There's an alchemist next door who's constantly testing flash powder and sulfurs. If she hears so much as a pop, she jumps right out of her skin.
Interesting. So this is sort of playing out exactly like the last quest for this guy did. You can have like 2 options to distract the person or whatever. So that's one option. The other option is to talk to this person.
Shall I dance for you, my lord? I've studied under many masters of the art. I'm sure I could hold your attention for hours.
Oh, I'm sure you could, but what can you tell me about your mistress?
Lady Phaedrasa. I don't care for her, actually, but the money here at the Ebony Flask is good. If it wasn't, Amir and I would have cleared out long ago.
Why don't you care for her?
She's just too jumpy. They say the Argaviri War made her twitchy. She's easily startled by the strangest things, like lizards. Those lizards infesting the Argonian Quarter drive her crazy.
Okay. So, we have 2 options here. We can either grab a lizard and scare her, pretty much the same way that we did with the other quest that you guys didn't see, where I grabbed a rat and did the same thing. Or we can, grab some sort of loud explosion or something. Okay, so there's nothing to do. Oh, there is something to do in here. Alright, let's go to this white quest marker. So this is actually the bottle that we need to steal, but we can't do it until this person is distracted. So let's head out here. Hopefully it'll point me to a lizard or something. Keeps telling me in the top right my equipment is damaged, and I know it is. You know what, why don't we take a look at my equipment too, just so you guys know what I'm dealing with here. So I have the Traitor Signet, which was, I believe, actually given to me by the same guy that gave us this quest for completing that first quest. We have the Anchorstone Amulet, which I think was done from talking to the Prophet in a quest I did off camera as well. We have the Prophet's Recollection. No, that was got for that. This was, I think, for the Fighters Guild, actually. And a whole bunch of random crappy stuff that I will be upgrading in due time, but at the moment I want to save my gold. Okay. So, let's see. We have a quest mark over there. We also have something over here, which is, I believe, the Innkeeper hates loud noises. Yeah, this should be the alchemist that they were talking about. Maybe he can help us out, or we can grab some sort of ingredient or something.
Hello.
What's up? Inside the drawers we have flash powder. Throw this powder into an open fire to create a noisy display. Okay, I think we'll go ahead and use that method. Obviously, you can go grab a lizard as well and scare her off with that. What's cool about the first quest for this guy is that I was like, it told me to grab a rat and like let it loose in the bar, and I was like, well, it's not actually going to show the rat running around, is it? And it did, and the barkeeper like ran chasing it. So it's a nice little bit of detail, whereas normally the game could have just like had a dialogue option where the guy would be like, oh my god, there's a thing, what? And then you grab the bottle. Okay, so where do we use the flash powder? Oh, in the fire, of course, like it said. So there we go. And now this person should be like, what the fuck? And there she is, and now we are able to steal that bottle. Or not. Looks like we failed that somehow. That was odd. She said back to the shadow, I think.
You devils!
Yeah, okay, so we'll use this again.
I lost myself for a moment.
And then maybe we should be in sneak mode, although I have a feeling it doesn't matter at all, but let's just try that. And White Gold Tower. This light white wine is known for its crisp taste and fragrant bouquet. We'll take that. Quest almost completed. And might as well read this. It seems to me like when it looks like this, you can't really get a skill from it. When it's just like normal paper or something, it has to like be from a bookshelf. I might be wrong, but that's sort of been my experience so far. Alright, let's return to that guy and tell him that we stole his bottle of White Gold Tower, which is cool because that's the name of the Imperial landmark, obviously, that we've seen in Oblivion.
What's that distinctive bottle I see peeking from your pack?
That's exactly what you think it is. I have it.
Masterfully done. Truly a procurement worthy of praise and reward. It's an honor and a privilege doing business with you, friend.
Okay, so we'll get the Hlalu Traitors Belt, which is a pretty cool belt, however it's level 10. Yeah, cool, complete that quest. One thing I like about this game is a lot of the quests give you unique items that have specific flavor text, as you can see here. Bleak Rock Garrison Plate. The chest plate marks its wearer as a stalwart protector of the Ebonheart Pact. And yeah, a lot of them have that sort of stuff. So let's take a look at our journal again. Restoring Order, or we can do Long Lost Lore, or the Dangerous Past. Definitely don't want to do that. That's level 15. Let's go ahead. I'm thinking Long Lost Lore. So where is that at? Unite the citizens of Ebonheart. No. Okay, so let's go to the Way Shrine. I forgot where she said Velast was. If we zoom out. So she's back in Davin's Watch. Okay, so that's where we'll head to. Alright, so here we are in front of the Mages Guild. Hopefully this quest is going to be more interesting than it sounds. There's also like a couple of side quests that I mentioned earlier that we can start in here. Not sure what they relate to. But we're going to go ahead and get started on the main one. There aren't really like main quests in this game, obviously, but you know what I mean. Alright, what's up, Velast?
You received my message. Excellent. I appreciate your prompt attention.
What can I do for you?
New members are the lifeblood of the Mages Guild, especially for retrieval missions. I've received word about a possible store of ancient knowledge in a ruin nearby. I'd like you to retrieve it for me.
Where is this?
West of here, on the coast near Ash Mountain, lies a Dwemer Ruin, the Inner Sea Armature. If you please, investigate the ruin and bring back any interesting books you can find.
I'll return as soon as I can.
The Inner Sea Armature is a dangerous place. Tread carefully, Adept.
Alright, let's just run through these.
I am the man. I am the man.
Okay, goodbye. So interesting. This sounds like to be our first Dwemer Ruin in the entire game that I've seen. So I think we're going to go over and head over there just to take a look at it, and then we'll end the episode. And in the next episode, we'll do something completely different. So where is this located? The easiest way is to press Journal or J, which takes you to your journal, and then hover over the quest you're doing, Long Lost Lore, and then press M to show on the map, kind of like Skyrim. That's not what I want. It's showing me the actual Dwemer Ruin, it looks like. Okay, so let's go here. Go to Stone Falls, zoom out, and hopefully try and find this. There it is. Is there a way shrine close to it? Doesn't look like it. Looks like the closest way shrine is the one that we're actually closest to. So I'll head over there, and then we'll continue from there. Alright, so here are the ruins. Do they have a name? Probably, I just missed it. Inner Sea Armature, there we go. Our first Dwemer Ruin. Let's see what this is all about. Okay, as I assumed, it was going to be fairly similar to the Skyrim Dwemer Ruins. What's up, woman? Okay, let's read this just in case. I'm sure it has something. I'm telling you, this ruin has untold treasures. We could even break down the automatons and sell the parts. Haul whatever you can back to the hideout. We're not leaving a scrap behind, Zendrin. So, a lot of this is so much like Skyrim in the notes that you find and stuff. There's a lot of people doing this, actually. Interesting. Are we going to find any enemies? I see a bunch of dead Dwemer. Okay, so now I can have the ability to show off the skills that I sort of have at the moment. Yeah, so chains, pull. These guys are only level 5, though, so they're going to fall fairly quickly. But this is my, like, flame swipe ability, and it does quite a bit of damage. Yeah, and it also heals me now, which is really cool. So let's kill this outlaw soldier with it. So usually I just press 3 to knock him down, and then I can spam this skill. And as you can see, it just destroys their health. It's pretty nice. I want to show you guys my amulet, or my ultimate if I can. Okay, so there's one book. There's actually 4 tomes in here. That's fine. Let's go find the other ones. I wonder if any of these Dwemer traps are actually going to activate, because it's showing like the little grooves where the blades come out of. So press 3 to knock them down. And then looks like our skills aren't doing as much, which makes sense because these are robots. Sip of health and dwarven gear sell to a merchant for gold. That's what I figured. Let's go full you to me. Spam that 2 skill. The what is it actually called? I should probably be calling it by its actual name. Yeah, the burning embers. I'm not sure if that's what it was called before I morphed it, but anyways, yeah, this is like a spam skill. It basically uses almost no magic, but it does do a lot of damage. But like, yeah, these guys are fairly low in relation to my level, so it's not going to be that difficult. So our ultimate's up, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. Basically drops a giant flaming standard. Enemies take fire damage over time. And it's generally just a really badass skill. Okay, our second tome here, which we can't activate because we're probably in combat. There we go. Let's get 2 more, and then we will end the episode. Can I activate this? No. Alright. One thing I really like to do as a Dragon Knight is to just steal people away. Not so much to steal the experience or anything, but it's just really funny, like when people are fighting it and it disappears from their eyes. Kind of a dick move, but I enjoy it. The Hidden Twilight. Consider yourself red. We have 1 more book, which is over here. Any boss fights? Maybe a Centurion? No. That's fine. What's hitting me at the moment? Don't you even dare. And later. Okay. Why is this moving all around? The book appears blank. Return to the Mages Guild.
I think you'll do nicely. Return that book to the lost. Tell her fire will show her the words.
Oh, look at that. Shalidor was just talking to us. How interesting. Shalidor is a name that's been mentioned in many Elder Scrolls games many times. If you guys remember, actually my most famous Skyrim Hidden Treasure was Shalidor's Maze. Okay, so I'm going to head back to the Mages Guild, but right over here is a Sky Shard, so you definitely want to absorb that. If you guys remember, absorbing 3 Sky Shards gives you another skill point. And I think I found around 6 by now. Is that actually going to give me another one? Sweet, it is. So let's go ahead and put up a skill. Ardent Flame. Can we put up anything? No. So I'm going to be saving this skill point. Now, I'm not sure if it's more economic to save skill points for the tree that you want to level, or if it's just smarter to level up the abilities anyways. I really don't know, but we can also put up like our racial skills. We can't right now though, and all this sort of stuff. We can like go to one-handed and shield, which is what I use, and put up this stuff, but I'm just gonna save them for Ardent Flame for the time being. Need to do some more research as to what I should be doing. Anyways, we're gonna end this video here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you guys are looking forward to the next one. My name is Grohlvana, and as always, have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye. Hey everyone, if you enjoyed that video, help me out by liking it, adding it to your favorites, and sharing it on Facebook and Twitter. If you want to go the extra mile, go ahead and follow my social pages as well as my Twitch channel. The links are in the description below. Finally, if you want to subscribe and or watch another video that's probably going to be related to this one, you can click the big ol' annotations on the screen. Thanks for stopping by and have a great day.